everyone, Erica Rock, Spiritual Catalyst, here to talk a little bit about the 144,000 chakras, light bodies, and DNA that we activated in a gathering last night. I have to say it was the most intense clearings and activations I've ever participated in and witnessed. I have received feedback that many people felt the same, like a lot of the people on the call are healers. And so they've been doing work for decades. And for them to say that this was one of their most potent and powerful, intense experiences speaks volumes, absolutely speaks volumes. So I have turned last night's gathering into a product because this is something that I strongly feel needs to be spread and needs to be received by as many people possible. The implications for what we started and we did last night are way beyond my mind. And I started to get a glimpse of some of the implications of what we were doing during the gathering. So the clearing, so intense, it goes so deep. Like we hold so many people that are on the planet currently that they have chose to incarnate and at this time to clear up all of their karma in one life. It's an amazing feat and it's an intense journey. And I happen to know a bunch of these people that's their mission. That's part of what they came here to do for themselves and for their lineage, because it frees everybody and it frees all the people that you have karmic contracts with. So it's like this big, huge wave of forgiveness, of peacemaking, of freedom and liberation of epic proportions. Clearing negativity and energy from our environment, from when we were in the womb, so gestational things that we empathically took on. Our moms, bless our moms, these amazing goddesses, when they are carrying us, so much is happening for them. And whatever is going on in their environment impacts mom and thus impacts baby, right? Impacts you. And so a lot needs to be cleared there. There are core wounds that many of us, most of us actually, receive when we're in mom's womb. And one of them in particular is this crazy belief that I'm not loved, I'm not wanted, I'm not enough, I'm not deserving. And how this gets created is because almost every mother at one time during the term of their pregnancy has the thought, the fear comes up, am I going to be a good mother? And how that translates to baby is, mom doesn't want me. That's not what she's saying, but in that fear, baby feels that fear. And in that thought, am I going to be a good mother? It translates to, am I enough? Am I going to be enough to take care of and shepherd and lead, guide, and direct and protect this human that I'm bringing onto the planet? So it's a core wound that we kind of come up with. This was revealed to me just in the last few months. I did do a video about it. So also clearing the lineage. And in the gathering last night during the clearing, there were tears streaming down my eyes because of the level of freedom and liberation people were open to receiving. I saw people's family trees igniting with light, this white golden light on fire, clearing all the stuff within the family. It was amazing. And literally I was streaming tears of gratitude because I've never seen anything so beautiful, so powerful in my entire life. And I've been doing this for 2.5 decades. So that was the clearing. And then we went into the activations. activating 144,000 chakras, because we have chakras that go way beyond our crown, that go all the way up to the heavens, connecting to the heavenly, celestial, divine, higher light realms. Then we have the 7 primary chakras, or actually there's 8 primary chakras within the body. And within those chakras, there are chakras and chakras and chakras inside of chakras. Within every cell of our body are chakras. Below our feet, all the way down past our feet, are chakras that go all the way down to Gaia. And then we have chakras that are out in our auric field. This is something that I only just recently was revealed to me, and I had the eyes to see it. Yeah, so the implications for all of these chakras being cleared and activated is absolutely enormous. It's bigger than I think my mind can really comprehend at this time. So chakras, DNA. So in the beginning, way back in the beginning, certain species and races have kind of clipped our DNA and replaced it with all this junk DNA. So we only access 3 to 5% of our overall potential. It's like our wings have been clipped via the DNA. And so as all the DNA strands were activating and spinning and dancing together, some of these beings and I'm not going to name the names of the beings, because then I get their attention and then they put their attention on me, and it's not the kind of attention I want. However, during the gathering, they did notice, and they came flying in to disrupt what was happening. And as I saw some of the ships and the faces and the whatevers, my house there was a force field around my house that they could not penetrate. Everyone in the gathering completely safe and secure. And so they had to just watch in horror, because basically without all of our DNA, not all of our DNA, but a lot of the DNA has been, it's just junk, because they don't want us awakening, because we're food for them. Without all of the DNA strands awakening, we're in this matrix, in this 3rd dimensional illusory matrix, inverted matrix, and we're feeding them. So they're farming our light and our code, a bunch of stuff. I don't want to really get into the dark side of all of that, but I just want to give a little background of how did we get here? Why do we have all this junk DNA? Why are we not accessing our full potential? Watch the movie Lucy or Limitless. Those are some good mirrors of what I'm speaking about. So the DNA it was so funny, the DNA, what I found, were so ready to be activated and brought online. And again, the implications for this are huge, and it's beyond anything I can comprehend. And then the Lightbodies. Oh my dear gosh. It was so connecting to the purest form of the source within and around us, the all that is. Again, tears of gratitude were streaming down my face from the absolute beauty and the awe and the wonder of what was going on. Do not do anything. I set these very strong intentions, very powerful intentions, and then through those intentions and connecting to the source of all that is and our higher selves, and other beings of the one true light, the process, the clearings, the activations take on a life of their own, and I'm just watching. And I am feeling all the energy through me. My legs were bouncing off the ground. My eyes were rolling into the back of my head. My my third eye was just like, it was like a gong going off in my third eye and other chakras. And it was, the whole thing was so awe-inspiring and touched my heart so deeply. And when I woke up this morning, I connected with one of the other healers that was on the call, and I really, really trust her and I admire her. She inspires me. And so her opinion or her perspective and her experience, it really matters to me. And she gave me such amazing feedback that it was very inspiring. And so I said to my husband, I said, you know what? I need to like take this and make this into something that's accessible to everybody, that everyone can connect with. The moment I said that, so one of the repercussions, but it's a positive repercussion, that happens with all of these activations is things manifest instantly. So fast. I had the thought, my email went bong, and I had this beautiful woman that's a part of the community say, I know I missed the call last night, but can I purchase the recording? Which is exactly what I had just said to my husband, like, I want to make this accessible so everyone can connect with it. And boom, there was the sign from the universe. Yes, please go ahead and do this. So, what I say, because we're, you know, I'm taking this journey. We're all doing this hand in hand, walking down the yellow brick road together. And so this unfolding, once the clearings and the activations are received, there's an unfolding process that goes on. And so I'm very interested to see how this impacts people in different ways and the gifts that they begin to have access to, the higher perceptions of the world that they begin to see, the love that they embody, the light that they have access to, the power, the glory, the victory, the freedom, and the liberation. So I just wanted to talk about what happened last night. I don't often do videos like this or speak a lot about the gatherings after, but this one was so epic, and it needs to be spread throughout this beautiful blue-green planet. So I'm going to put a link for you to check this out, see what it's about, feel into if you feel like you're ready for it, something you want to receive. If people have questions, post in the comments below. And if people that were on the call last night want to share experiences, you may do that below if you're not feeling too shy. And if you know of someone that you think of that you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, they're so enmeshed in the matrix, they're in fear, they're having anxiety, they're confused, please share this with them, please, okay? So that's my share today. Thank you for connecting and being here. I love you all very much. Huge hugs, and I will likely see you tomorrow.